Hey team, Chef Eric Gephardt here. Hope you're doing well. Whenever I'm on the coast, I like to go into the fish markets and find the freshest shrimp available. We'll talk about what you need to look for that. But then one of my favorite recipes with that shrimp is the simple and delicious grilled citrus ceviche. Let's get into the action. As you can see, we're using the Kettle Joe today. I freaking love this thing. Not only light and portable, but I like putting that slow roller on there and using it as a direct heat funnel. So I like to put that slow roller on. No, same old thing. We pile up our charcoal, light our KJ fire starter, build a little cave around it, and let the heat climb. But I am using that slow roller to funnel the heat, so I get a really tight heat signature. It's gonna blast sear our citrus today for this beautiful ceviche. All right, the grill's coming to temperature. Let's go ahead and start peeling these shrimp. So when you're in the shrimp market, you know, look for really nice coloration. You want to almost see that blue there, all right? And this is just endemic of beautiful, fresh shrimp. And the way I like to peel is I start from the bottom side, and now I've just kind of pulled all of that, and I'm gonna, with one motion, flip it out and give a little pinch of the tail, and we get that whole entire shell and that whole entire shrimp nice and peeled. Let's do it one more time for you, or at least 20 more times. Pinch, 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 roll, pinch that tail. Boom, boom. And there's a ton of flavor in these shrimp. You might have seen it in our shrimp scampi video where we use the shrimp as almost a quick stock. You know, you can get so much flavor out of these within 30 minutes, and it's just big, bold, roasted flavors. Whenever you're doing shellfish, save the shells. So I can remember living here on Wrightsville Beach and working on the shrimp boat. I worked on the draw play, and that was just such an incredible time to be out on the water before the sun rises. But tough work. Every step on that boat when you're out on the water is like 5 steps. I mean, it's just incredible. Really makes you appreciate these little guys. All right, that's a wrap. And that's about 1.5 pounds of beautiful shrimp there, North Carolina wild-caught shrimp. Next thing we're gonna do is get the grill involved. So we are stabilized almost at 600 Fahrenheit here. So we're rip-roaring. And I love how fast this Kettle Joe comes to temperature. What we wanna do is take about 10% of our citrus, and we're gonna cut it in half and place it directly on the grill grate. I don't want to grill off all of the citrus because it gets this kind of metallic flavor almost. So the trick here is using the grill and the natural lump charcoal as a secret seasoning, and it's going to be that aha moment when you bite into this ceviche. It's incredible. We're not cooking the shrimp on the grill. We're going to cook the shrimp with the acid of the lemons and limes, 10% of which has been grilled. So we'll leave that on for about 5 minutes or so, get some real char flavor. This is lit up. While we're doing that, let's attack these shrimp and go ahead and get them fabricated to start squeezing the juice over. If you want to devein your shrimp, use a little positive pressure, have your blade, and just draw straight down the back. Okay, and you'll notice these are pretty clean, but they've still got a bit of that sand vein, we'll call it today, right in there. Okay, so now that we have our shrimp deveined, we're gonna slice these guys into little bite-sized pieces. And these are 21-25 shrimp, meaning there's 21 to 25 of them in a pound. You might ask, what's the best size for ceviche? The best size is the freshest shrimp. Does that make sense? Like, don't worry about finding the 51-60. That's Salty, my buddy over there. He's gonna be barking a little bit throughout this video, but he's okay. He's great, actually. So we're gonna slice these 21-25s into smaller shrimp. If you can find small shrimp, the smallest shrimp possible that looks super fresh, that's what you want. They're sweeter, they got a better mouthfeel, and they cook a little quicker in the acid. So we're cutting these 21-25s into 3 or 4 bite-sized pieces, and we're gonna start collecting those in the bowl here while our citrus is grilling. So our shrimp have been deveined, and we've got them in this beautiful bowl. Let's go ahead and check out the citrus on the grill and see what kind of char we've attained. And that is beautiful. Look at that caramelization. That is stunning. That's exactly what we want. Just enough to affect the flavor in a semi-sweet caramelized way that's gonna turn this ceviche, which is already fantastic, into a grilled citrus ceviche, which is over the top. So this should be about enough citrus that we need. We're just looking to get enough juice to cover, just slightly cover the top level of the shrimp. So let's get to juicing our fresh and our grilled citrus. So look at that. There's just a huge difference between the flavor profile here and the flavor profile here. I'll be honest, like on a nice grilled piece of fish, that's a sauce. And let me show you, let's use our little juicer. I like these because they keep the seeds out of them. And just watch as it rains down right on top of those shrimp. Ooh, I got a citrus splash there. Instilling, locking in that grilled flavor. And again, we're not cooking these shrimp with any heat. The acid of the lemons and limes is what's gonna cook this beautiful fresh North Carolina shrimp. Notice I like to use a glass bowl for this. You don't want to use a reactive container like a disposable aluminum pan or cast iron, anything like that. A nice glass or plastic bowl is perfect for this. After we get done with the citrus, we're going to refrigerate it for a couple hours. So nothing that's going to be reactive with the acidity from the citrus. Look at the top here where the citrus has been hitting. It's already starting to turn the color, you know? We had this blue looking shrimp and now look at that. It's already starting to affect the outside in a positive way. So let's get a gloved hand or a spoon in there and start turning this about. And that is the perfect amount of citrus. Notice how when I give the bowl a shake, it's able to loosely swim around, telling me that there is citrus on all sides. So without further ado, we're gonna put this into the refrigerator. Usually I do 3 hours, but judging by the effect of the citrus already, this might be an hour and a half. Good stuff. Shrimp is in the fridge. Let's get to the vegetable prep, okay? We'll start with red onion. Now for that amount of shrimp, I say we do half a red onion and just a nice little dice. If you have white or yellow onion at home, feel free to use that. I like the vibrance, the cook, the way that the red onion stands up. It's got a little bit more of a bite. It's a little bit more in your face. So I like that. And really, the color does a lot for me. This is a vegetable garnish to be mixed in once the ceviche is drained. So we want big, bold colors and big, bold flavors. Next, I like a little heat. Let's get the jalapeno in there. Depending on who you're serving, you can leave the seeds in. I'm gonna take them out today because we're gonna share this with some neighbors, and there's a little bitterness, there's a little heat. So for me, generally I'd leave it in there. I'm taking it out today. Add it right here in the corner, beauty. Next, tomatoes. I like to use Romas. I feel like there's less seeds than in say like a 5x6 vine ripe tomato. If you've got heirlooms going, or this is coming, I don't know exactly when this video is gonna come out, but if you've got heirlooms going or tomatoes in your garden, perfect, perfect. Look at these beautiful fresh flavors, colors, textures. I mean, if there was anything that this little trilogy right here was missing, cilantro and avocado. But guess what? It's your lucky day. I've got cilantro and avocado, so let's get them. And remember, we've got our ceviche cooking in the refrigerator now with that brilliant charred citrus juice, okay? So we're gonna chop up a little cilantro. You can use any fresh vegetables you like in here. This is just generally what I throw in. The jalapeno, the tomato, the avocado, the red onion, the cilantro, and don't forget your garlic. Now I've chopped this up. Do not use the chopped garlic in a can, and that acetic acid is disgusting. If you use that stuff, just go ahead. I'm gonna give you a short recipe if you use that stuff. Put it all in there, throw it in the trash. All right, so fresh garlic. This is where you wanna be. And we'll just put a little bit of that right there. Beautiful. A little sugar, a little salt. Let's go check and see what our ceviche is looking like. I have a feeling it needs about 30 more minutes before we drain the liquid. And remember, it's the liquid that's cooking the shrimp. We're not grilling the shrimp on the grill. We grilled some of the citrus, the squeezed juice, the pH level is what's cooking the shrimp. So it's very gentle, very delicate, beautiful mouthfeel with big, bold flavors. 2.5 hours, and we are looking spectacular. Now, if we'd cut this into smaller pieces, it would have gotten done quicker, or just used smaller shrimp, but I'm loving what I'm seeing here. Nice firm texture. Let's go ahead and drain this liquid out and mix in the rest of our ingredients. I always want to try one of your larger pieces just in case you need to add that liquid back and give it a little more time just to see if it's completely finished. Yeah, I see. Great crunch right off the bat. Not chewy at all, smooth all the way through. Perfect. Put a little sugar in there to sweeten it up and counteract that sourness from the citrus. Put a little salt just to amplify all the flavors. And now let's start folding in our garnish, sort of one by one. We see how much shrimp we have, so let's kind of look at how much onion. A couple pieces of avocado fall in, that's okay. They're coming up next. Bit of avocado. And again, you want to make sure that that avocado's on the firmer side so it doesn't just mush up inside there. Little garlic. Oh yeah. Fresh tomato. Jalapeno. Cilantro. Now with a gentle hand, toss all the ingredients together, making sure to mix up that salt and sugar. You gotta be kidding me. Look at that. All right, come on up here. Let's look at this. We got a nice plate here. We got a beautiful ceviche made. You can use tacos if you want. Nice flour tacos, corn flour tacos, but I prefer bib lettuce. All right, it's got a little bit of moisture content. That beautiful green pops, and it sure does look great on a platter, okay? Just these tender leaves of butter lettuce or bib lettuce. And we want to make it into kind of a cup. And then we'll take some of our ceviche here. That's enough for one. We'll go right here. Ugh, stunning. Let's go ahead and get all four going. Super simple things done perfectly, win every time, yet again, right? Grilled citrus ceviche just couldn't be any more of a relaxed kickback vibe. I absolutely love it. It screams summer. That citrus flavor with the big, bold, creamy flavors of avocado and the acid of the tomato, it all just sings. But don't let shrimp stop you. If you have grouper or mahi or cobia or flounder, scallops, you know, scallops could happen in 30 minutes, right? Tuna could happen in 30 minutes. Salmon could happen in 30 minutes. So just charring that citrus, pouring the juice over top, and just relaxing, okay? And I think that's part of the whole lifestyle of what we're gunning for here. Let's give it a bite and see how we did. What a perfect bite. Every single ingredient, though simple, is harmonizing and just playing towards the freshness of this dish. And boom, there's that grilled flavor that just set it over the top. Like, that is stunning, lovely, and beautiful. Folks, if you have questions, comments, or concerns about grilled ceviche or anything else, do leave us a comment down below. And please, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, like, and again, leave that comment. From our backyard to yours, cheers and happy grilling.